iShowSpeed is no longer just breaking the internet. He's building a nearly $1 million garage packed with insane rides. Before we dive into the insane rides that showcase his wealth, I'm on a mission to hit my first 1,000 subscribers. So smash that subscribe button and help me reach this milestone. 1. Tesla Cybertruck, $45,000 to $80,000 plus. Starting off, we have the Tesla Cybertruck, a vehicle valued between $45,000 and $80,000, depending on its configuration. On its own, the Cybertruck is already a major talking point in the car world. For iShowSpeed, however, the value of this car is not just in dollars, it is in the moment and the story behind how he got it. Unlike his other cars, which he purchased or customized himself, this one was gifted to him by Logan Paul after WrestleMania. For a creator like Speed, the valuation of the Cybertruck highlights the level of success and attention he has reached. To receive a gift worth tens of thousands of dollars is not something casual. The fact that Logan Paul, one of the biggest internet personalities of the last decade, was the one to give it to him makes the moment even more symbolic. It was as if Logan was saying, "You've made it to this level now," and he marked that statement with a car that represents both wealth and innovation. The design of the Cybertruck, with its sharp lines and stainless steel body, ties in directly with Speed's image. Just like the Cybertruck disrupts traditional automotive styling, Speed disrupts traditional streaming and influencer culture. His content style is raw, unpredictable, and unique, and the monetary value of the truck reinforces how these qualities translate into real-world recognition. Owning a car worth up to $80,000 that was handed to him, rather than bought, reflects the kind of influence he wields in the digital entertainment space. The connection between WrestleMania, Logan Paul, and the gift is also critical. WrestleMania is an event built on performance and spectacle, and Speed thrives in that same environment. Having a car presented to him in such a context gave it a layer of theatricality that money alone cannot buy. In the end, the Cybertruck in his garage represents both financial weight and symbolic validation. It's not his priciest car, but its value lies in what it represents. A public acknowledgement of his rise, his persona, and his impact. The dollar amount shows its worth on paper, but for Speed, it carries the added significance of being a marker in his journey. 2. Porsche 911 Carrera S 992. $150,000. Next up is the Porsche 911 Carrera S 992, a car valued at around $150,000. Unlike the Cybertruck, which was a gift tied to a major public spectacle, this Porsche holds a different kind of weight in iShowSpeed's collection. It is reportedly one of Speed's first true performance cars. The Porsche 911 is often considered a benchmark in sports car engineering. It is admired for its balance, sharp handling, and timeless design, which explains why it maintains such a premium value on the market. For someone like Speed, who had quickly risen from streaming to becoming a global personality, buying into a car like this was a statement of his arrival into a new lifestyle. Compared to the rest of his collection, the Porsche represents the foundation of Speed's luxury car journey. Every collector or enthusiast often remembers the first car that marked their transition from practicality to passion, from transportation to performance. At $150,000, the Carrera S carried enough prestige to elevate Speed into the world of luxury sports cars, but it was also attainable enough to feel like a natural first step into that market. His fans likely saw this as one of the first big signs that he was reinvesting his success back into things he loved and aspired to. For Speed, a creator whose style is chaotic, loud, and unpredictable, having a car so closely tied to precision and tradition adds an interesting contrast. It shows that behind his explosive persona is someone who values performance, quality, and craftsmanship. From a valuation standpoint, $150,000 makes the Porsche 911 Carrera S one of the more grounded yet meaningful cars in his garage. The number attached to it may impress, but what makes it special is the role it plays in Speed's story. The moment he moved from aspiring creator to someone who could comfortably step into a world defined by status, performance, and lasting legacy. 3. Lamborghini Huracan, $200,000. Next in the lineup is the Lamborghini Huracan, valued at around $200,000. At this price point, the Huracan clearly sits in the tier of supercars that symbolize not just wealth, but also bold personal expression. For iShowSpeed, though, the car is more than just another expensive addition to his garage. It is customized with Cristiano Ronaldo's CR7 livery, making it one of the most personal and publicized vehicles he owns. The $200,000 valuation is important, but what makes it invaluable to Speed is how it reflects his deepest passion, football, and specifically, his admiration for Ronaldo. The Huracan is a car that already carries prestige in the supercar world. With its aggressive styling, roaring V10 engine, and razor-sharp performance, it is designed for attention. Speed's decision to wrap it in Ronaldo's CR7 branding elevates it from a luxury purchase into a statement piece. The car's value isn't just tied to its market price. It now has cultural value because it merges two core parts of Speed's identity: his success as a creator and his unrelenting fandom for Ronaldo. For Speed's audience, the Huracan is more than just a car flex. It is part of his brand. Fans know his personality revolves heavily around football and his loyalty to Ronaldo. By putting that love onto a Lamborghini, he turned a $200,000 supercar into a moving reflection of who he is. The car's valuation, impressive on its own, becomes almost secondary when compared to the emotional weight and attention it commands when seen in public or in his content. From a financial standpoint, the Huracan places Speed firmly in the realm of creators who are no longer just indulging in luxury, but defining themselves through it. While his Porsche Carrera S at $150,000 was a first step into performance cars, the $200,000 Huracan pushes him into the next tier. The personal connection also adds depth to the car's value. For someone like Speed, whose career thrives on identity, fandom, and emotional connection with his viewers, this Lamborghini is more than a supercar. It is a creative extension of his personality and passions, transforming a market price of $200,000 into something unique to him. In his garage, it may not be the most expensive, but it is arguably one of the most meaningful. In short, the Lamborghini Huracan represents both financial achievement and personal storytelling. Its valuation marks it as a serious supercar, while its Ronaldo-inspired customization makes it unmistakably Speed's. 4. BYD Yangwang U9, $250,000. Next, we arrive at the BYD Yangwang U9, a futuristic electric supercar valued at around $250,000. With this price tag, it surpasses his Porsche and Huracan, putting it into the upper tier of Speed's garage in terms of valuation. The U9 is unlike anything else he owns. It isn't just about raw performance or traditional luxury. Instead, it's about innovation and spectacle, two qualities that align perfectly with Speed's public persona. The Yangwang U9 has gained attention worldwide for its unconventional capabilities. It can tilt, spin in 360 degrees, dance to music, and even jump off the ground, a set of features that make it more than just a car. For Speed, these eccentric traits reflect the very energy that defines him. His content thrives on chaos, humor, and unpredictability, and owning a $250,000 machine that can quite literally perform mirrors the kind of entertainment he delivers to his audience daily. From a financial perspective, the U9 shows that Speed is not just buying into established luxury brands, but also exploring new markets and technologies. At $250,000, the valuation puts it above the level of an entry supercar and closer to the ranks of collectors who seek exclusivity. For a creator who started with modest beginnings, reaching a point where he can own something this futuristic highlights the scale of his success in real terms. The connection to Speed himself makes this car stand out even more. He has always gravitated toward things that break expectations, whether that's in his content, his interactions with fans, or his passion for sports and music. Just as Speed disrupted streaming with his over-the-top style, this car disrupts the automotive world with features that sound closer to science fiction than reality. Fans also see the U9 as a perfect match for his personality. At $250,000, it commands respect as a high-value supercar, but its ability to dance and jump makes it playful, surprising, and unforgettable, just like Speed himself. For his brand, it adds another layer of spectacle. Owning a Lamborghini or Porsche proves wealth and status, but owning a Yangwang U9 shows individuality, creativity, and a willingness to embrace the unexpected. In the broader picture of his garage, the U9 sits at the intersection of money, technology, and personality. The valuation demonstrates how far Speed's career has taken him financially, while the car's futuristic nature reflects the ongoing unpredictability of his journey. 5. Lamborghini Urus, $300,000. Finally, we come to the Lamborghini Urus, the most expensive vehicle in iShowSpeed's reported collection, carrying a valuation of around $300,000. Among all his cars, this SUV sits at the very top in terms of price, and that alone gives it weight in his garage. But beyond the number, the Urus also represents a balance between performance and practicality, showing another side of Speed's lifestyle as his career continues to grow. At $300,000, the Urus is not just a luxury SUV, it is a statement of peak status. Its market value puts it above his Porsche 911 Carrera S, Huracan, and even the futuristic Yangwang 9, making it the crown jewel of his fleet in financial terms. For Speed, the Urus signals that he isn't only about spectacle or playful chaos, he also has the means to own one of the most desirable luxury performance SUVs in the world, blending everyday usability with Lamborghini's trademark aggression. The personal connection here lies in how the Urus complements his public persona. Speed is known for being loud, energetic, and larger than life, and the Urus reflects that with its bold design and massive presence on the road. Unlike his Huracan, which is designed for sharp, explosive performance, or his U9, which thrives on futuristic tricks, the Urus is built for dominance in all settings. From a fan perspective, the Urus feels like the pinnacle of his car journey so far. The Cybertruck was about recognition, the Porsche was about stepping into performance, the Huracan was about passion and identity, and the U9 was about creativity and futurism. The Urus, by comparison, is about establishing a throne. With its price tag, it cements his place in the world of high earners and global entertainers, a reflection of how far he has come since his early days streaming at home. At $300,000, the Urus makes his collection's total valuation approach nearly $1 million. That figure alone underscores the scale of Speed's success, turning his cars into symbols of achievement as much as vehicles. For someone who built his following on spontaneity and unfiltered personality, being able to stand next to a Lamborghini SUV of this caliber proves that his influence translates directly into real-world wealth. In short, the Lamborghini Urus is both the financial peak and a symbolic capstone of his garage. It's not just about owning another Lamborghini, it's about owning one of the most luxurious SUVs money can buy. For Speed, the Urus shows that his journey isn't only about chaos and spectacle, it's also about building a life where $300,000 cars are within reach, solidifying his place at the top of both entertainment and lifestyle. Which one of these was your favorite? Drop a comment below. If you found this interesting, hit like and subscribe for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.